will not continue to fund it. With all of the things government has done here already, I believe Akwa Ibom is ready to train our skilled manpower for the rest of the world. I'm pleased about what I've seen here.
Meanwhile, further hope has been given to civil servants following the inspection of the ongoing 2 low-cost housing units. Governor Eno expressed satisfaction with the facilities at the center, envisioning its potential of bolstering food security with its poultry farm. As he emphasized his administration's dedication to everyday governance, the governor pledged to address any shortcomings in ongoing projects while ensuring comprehensive development across the state.
We visited the 2 estates. One is for civil servants. Well, all literally are for civil servants. The fact is that because of lack of road, we couldn't access those houses. One has been there for about 8 years. A contractor put in money, and so I needed to see the extent of work, and we can now turn that area to a small community. I have asked that they put water, they will put work on the school, work on the primary school, the secondary school, and give them a health facility and put a police station there. So you have a full community. Uyo is really becoming crowded, so we move a little bit. And of course, they are all still within Uyo capital city development. Now we're here.
Akwa Ibom state government has moved to end the proliferation of power generators with its attendant menace of noise, pollution, and excessive carbon emissions at the Idon Secretariat complex, with the setting up of a central gas-driven power plant to supply electricity within the Secretariat's complex. The 1,000 kilowatts power plant, already at advanced stage of completion and connected to the secretarial power line, is expected to provide cleaner, cheaper, and constant electricity within the Idon Secretariat before the end of May 2024. The state governor, Pastor Umo Eno, who recently undertook an inspection tour of the power station, expressed satisfaction with the commitment of the contractor to deliver on the project, affirming that the state government's pursuit for a shift in energy source was in line with current global trends in gaining carbon credits against climate change and pollution.
I want to say that I'm extremely satisfied about the things we have seen from the power station that will help power the Secretariat using gas. That's, of course, that's the way the world is going right now. So I am happy with what the contractor is doing. Few things are left. We should be able to get it started the next 2-3 weeks, I'm told.
Economically, how will gas be fed? Because we do have pipelines, but there are no gas pipelines in Uyo, so the gas will be transported in gas mobile trucks, in what we call gas canisters. They will come under high pressure, 200 to 250 bar, that's 200 to 250 atmosphere. But the pressure, the gas pressure that is going to generators will be atmospheric pressure. Yes, because of that, it provides or it portends a clear safety issue around the gas facility, but this is well taken care of because, like I said, there will be massive gas reduction to 1 ATM to 1 bar before use, and there's a blast-proof resistant wall, concrete resistant wall within the gas plant facility. In terms of benefit, one, you will not have all those miniature diesel and petrol generators around the buildings within the Secretariat. If not for nothing, site-wise, aesthetic-wise, optics-wise, all those small generators around those buildings will be gotten rid of, and we'll have a central, well-maintained, clean, international standard facility.
Akwa Ibom, rising.
In a bid to accelerate infrastructural development and fulfill promises made to the people, the Akwa Ibom State Governor Pastor Umo Eno has announced the termination of contracts for the Nsadatai Okobo Oran Road project, with plans for its re-award to ensure timely completion. Speaking at a recent event, Governor Eno reaffirmed his commitment to delivering on various projects across the state, highlighting ongoing initiatives aimed at enhancing communities' welfare and economic prosperity.
From Nsadatai to Okobo, that road we have just terminated the contract and we are re-awarding it full. Please, I'd like to thank you, the Oron people. We love you. Let no man confuse you. I'm working for you. I'm working for Akwa Ibom State together with Her Excellency the Deputy. We are doing the very best we can.
Akwa Ibom, rising.
Governor Umo Eno last week made a brief stopover at the Akwa Ibom State Command of the Nigerian Immigration Service (NIS), lauding the agency for its steadfast cooperation with sister security agencies in combating crime, particularly the scourge of illegal migration plaguing the state and the nation at large.
Thank you for the work you're doing and cooperating with other sister agencies to ensure that we keep Akwa Ibom safe. Like I said in my little comment, we'll continue to work with you and ensure that you can do your job well.
Still on security, Governor Eno played host to Rear Admiral Sahid Akinwande, Flag Officer commanding Eastern Naval Command in Government House, where he underscored the significance of a fortified security network for progress and investment confidence, highlighting recent investments in gunboats and the establishments of a dedicated Ministry for Internal and Waterways Security. The governor expressed readiness to collaborate closely with the Nigerian Navy to eradicate criminal activities in the region.
Our maritime environment actually constitutes our economic center of gravity. And within this, we also know that Akwa Ibom State occupies a very critical position in this very environment as far as oil and gas exploration and exploitation is concerned. I'm delighted to acknowledge your efforts, sir, as far as the maritime security arm of the state internal security architecture is concerned. This is indeed the practical demonstration of the whole of government approach to national security. And I want to thank you, sir, for the support again that you have been giving to the naval unit within Akwa Ibom State. On this note, I want to thank you and to further restate our commitment to this partnership, and that we remain poised in supporting the state, in doing all that has to be done, in keeping the criminal elements away from the waterways of Akwa Ibom State.
The blue economy, for it to succeed, the Nigerian Navy will play a whole lot of role. In fact, for me, the most critical role, which is that of maritime security. And that will help build the confidence of our people, bring foreign investors, like you have already identified. And so we'll continue to want to partner with you. When we came in at the early stage, we invested in the gunboats. And we also, to also show that we're serious about security, we had a different Ministry of Internal Security and Waterways so as to collaborate with the security agencies, have a smooth information flow that can help us. And we recorded some successes, even though we still need so much to be done, and so we'll continue to ask for your support. The support we have already with NNS Jubilee is good, and but like Oliver Twist, we'll always ask for for more.
Akwa Ibom Rising.
Still on Akwa Ibom Rising, this week, Governor Umo Eno, speaking of the Bliss experience, reassured the state's youths of unwavering support for their talents, emphasizing his administration's commitment to fostering opportunities for youth development. At the Easter Gospel concert hosted by a renowned gospel artist, Moses Bliss, he lauded Bliss for his achievements, pledging continued support for talents to showcase Akwa Ibom's potential on a global stage. Additionally, the governor outlined collaborative efforts with organizations like the National Drug Law Enforcement Agency to combat drug abuse among young people, underscoring a holistic approach to youth empowerment and societal betterment.
I love to see people that has talent and are prepared to pay the price to develop the talent. And once I see them, I will walk with them. I will chase after them. When people say to me, I don't bring money, I say money must have value. Money chases something, and money is a means of exchange for a value received. And I believe that Moses Bliss tonight has value because of what I've seen Moses do. I told him yesterday that he's going to work with the National Drug Law Enforcement Agency, Akwa Ibom State Command, and we're going to have what we call a Jesus party, where we bring in the NDLEA. They're going to talk, it will be an all-night event. There'll be barbecue, there'll be food, there'll be drinks. The happy hour will come. And so those, we are going to be having some tongue speaking, spiritually motivated young men and women. And God has many of them. God has many of them. So I believe that this is God's own state. From Akwa Ibom, the gospel will go out to the ends of the earth.
Akwa Ibom Rising.
Governor Umo Eno has expressed profound satisfaction with the state's current atmosphere, particularly highlighting the peaceful collaboration evident across party lines. Speaking at the April edition of Government House Monthly Covenant Service and Easter hymns held at the Banquet Hall in Uyo, the governor praised the inclusive nature of the gathering, emphasizing his administration's commitment to fostering unity amidst diversity.
And I particularly want to thank God for all our brothers across party lines, meeting under one roof, both to worship God and give Him glory. I think we may be about the only state that this is happening. And we thank God. We thank God. Outside the shores of this land, some people are Democrats all their lives, some people are Republicans all their lives, but they meet. They are happy with themselves and I'm happy that we break these walls. That does not change what we believe and who we are. But as a people, we must use all of those to further the cause of our people.
The event, coinciding with Easter, featured a harmonious blend of musical performances from various social clusters, such as the Staff Executive Council members, the State House of Assembly members, led by the Speaker, the national lawmakers, among others, underscoring the essence of the season.
Rising.
Amidst an atmosphere charged with political energy, Governor Umo Eno took center stage at the statewide ward meeting of the People's Democratic Party (PDP) held at the Ikode Kenudo Ibiakan Obotem Ward 2. Amidst the gathering, Governor Eno delivered a resounding message of commitment to good governance, vowing to elevate performance standards to match the trust bestowed upon his administration.
We have finished elections. People want to come back. I believe they've seen that the government is responsible, the government has capacity, and they are convinced. And they are coming back of their own volition without being pushed. We need, as a good father, as a good party, we need to open our doors and receive everyone together. Because Akwa Ibom is a PDP state. Let's don't forget that. From time it has always been. And then we need to build up our membership, continue to show capacity and strength in developing our state.
Akwa Ibom, rising.
Governor Umo Eno has continued his cherished tradition of fostering unity and inclusivity by hosting an iftar dinner with the Muslim community at Government House EU, expressing gratitude for their steadfast support during the previous year's elections. Governor Eno emphasized the importance of maintaining harmony among diverse communities. He announced the 200 million naira interest-free loan for the Arewa community, with plans to extend similar support to other ethnic groups. The event underscored the governor's commitment to a peaceful coexistence and inclusive governance, further exemplified by the appointments of officials dedicated to the affairs of non-indigenes in Akwa Ibom State.
This loan we have extended to let me say the Arewa group tonight, the interest-free loan. We'll do the same to the Yoruba community, we'll do the same to the community, we'll do the same to the Niger Delta community. It's 200 million each of those groups. We give back. So the quickly they can get together and give us their leaders. If you want to guarantee all of them, that's up to you. But these loans are going to be repayable. There are conditions, and they will settle down with the loans board and work that out. It's to help the market people there too. Because we don't want any misunderstanding with the 500 million that is going to the other people in their Secretariat district size under the income scales. We have now made it everybody that is trading will have. So I think when you meet with the commissioner, you will help and we know those, because these things are meant for those whose names are in the social register. So they will come, you can create those community and help identify the households, and we can also support them. You know. So I'd like to thank you.
Rising.
In a touching demonstration of empathy and support, Governor Eno made a heartfelt visit to the family of the late Nollywood makeup artist Abigail Edith Frederick. During his visit to the family compound in Ikododoma Eked local government area, Governor Eno extended condolences and pledged tangible assistance, including automatic employment for the elder sister, renovation of the family house, and ongoing support for the deceased artist's undergraduate sisters. This compassionate gesture exemplifies the Arise spirit and underscores the government's commitment to standing with its citizens in both joyous and challenging times.
No one will wish this for anybody. A young girl, 24 years, finished university and embarked on, life. For me, this is the Arise spirit. At times like this, you're not just governor when people are celebrating. At times like this, you are their governor too, and you become the mourner-in-chief and come round, console them, give them hope. Give them hope, and I trust that the Holy Spirit will perfect that hope in their lives. It's most painful, I can tell you. All I can say is that government will be with the family, will support the family. Coming here alone shows you that we cannot leave them alone.
Rising.
And that's our package on this week's episode of the show Aquarium Rising. Thank you on behalf of the entire production team led by Mr. Ekerete Udo. And we urge you to join us next week for more inspiring stories of positive impact and progress recorded in Aquarium State under Governor Umo Eno's Arise agenda. Until we come your way again, let's keep rising with Aquarium. I have been your host, Miriam Daniels, the Air Goddess. See you next week. Bye.
This is the only